we're doing another Walt Disney's reading. We're going to do The Rescuers Down Under, Journey Through the Outback. So we're going to continue from Mulan, which we did last, and we'll do The Rescuers Down Under now. So let us begin. In a classy New York restaurant, two little mice named Bernard and Miss Bianca were having an elegant dinner together. In Bernard's pocket was a beautiful ring. He was planning to ask the lovely Miss Bianca to be his bride. But before Bernard could propose, the mice were summoned by the Rescue Aid Society. Bernard and Miss Bianca were needed in Australia at once. A little boy named Cody had been kidnapped by an animal poacher and was locked up in a cage. Quickly, the two little mice set out on their journey. On the back of Wilbur, the albatross, they flew through an icy snowstorm and around the world. They had made many daring rescues before, but they had never travelled this far from home. The Australian landscape was barren. Dry desert and scrub spread to the horizon. Which way should they go to find Cody? Luckily, Bernard and Bianca had found a friend, a rugged kangaroo mouse named Jake. He knew the outback better than anyone else. So which way are you taking? Suicide Trail through Nightmare Canyon or Satan's Ridge? Bernard gulped nervously and looked at his map. A map's no good, said Jake. What you need is someone who knows the territory, and so Jake became their guide. He began by rounding up their first ride on the back of a flying squirrel. Then the three mice sailed down a river on the back of a python, and when the python could not go on, they continued their journey on the backs of lightning bugs. Miss Bianca could not bear to think of poor little Cody trapped in a cage. The Maine poacher, Percival Mcleach, had been trapping wild animals for years and selling them for money. But what could he want with a little boy? Finally, the mice reached the Mcleach compound. As they watched from the shadows, a huge steel door began to open. "Get out of here! Get!" cried Mcleach. He shoved Cody out of the door. "It's all over. Your bird is dead." "No," cried Cody. The golden eagle Marahoot was his friend. The poacher's eyes gleamed with evil. "Too bad about those eggs," said Mcleach. "They'll never survive without their mother." Cody turned and ran into the outback. The mice watched as Mcleach started his big truck, the bushwhacker, and prepared to follow Cody. They knew this must be some kind of trick. Quickly, the mice jumped into the truck. It rumbled along a high cliff. They could see Cody climbing to the eagle's nest, just as Mcleach had expected. He had lied to Cody about having killed Marahoot, so he could find out where the eagle's nest was. As fast as their little legs would carry them, the mice climbed after Cody. "You're in great danger," cried Bianca. Startled, Cody turned towards the mice. They pointed to Mcleach. Just then, the golden eagle flew into the canyon. "Marahoot, turn back!" cried Cody, but it was too late. As Mcleach trapped the golden eagle in midair in a large sack, Cody jumped from the cliff to save his friend. Jake lassoed the boy's foot. He and Bianca held onto the roof and were carried along with Cody, but Bernard did not reach the rope in time. He watched as his friends were lowered into the cage of the bushwhacker, along with Cody and the eagle. Bernard ran after them. He was beginning to think he would never catch up with them. He came upon a wild boar climbing on its back. Bernard rode the boar through the outback. At last, Bernard spotted the bushwhacker near Croc Falls. Mcleach had tied Cody to the crane of the bushwhacker and was lowering him into the river. Hungry crocodiles waited in the water below. Quickly, Bernard hopped into the truck and grabbed the keys. The crane stopped, but Cody was still dangling over the water. "Look! It's Bernard!" cried Bianca from inside the cage. Bernard threw the keys to Bianca so he and Jake could free themselves and Marahoot. Meanwhile, Mcleach's pet lizard, Joanna, spotted Bernard. The little mouse ran full speed towards Mcleach as Joanna chased after him. Boom! The lizard collided with Mcleach, and the two of them, the poachers and the lizard, fell into the river. Just then, the rope that held Cody snapped. "Bernard!" cried Miss Bianca. The boy, Bernard, spotted Cody and leapt into the water to try to save him, but the current was too strong for them. "No!" cried Mcleach as he plummeted over the thundering waterfall. Bernard and Cody were close behind. The boy and the mouse were carried over the falls and tumbled through the air. Then, all of a sudden, they were going up, not down. They found themselves on Marahoot's back, along with Miss Bianca and Jake. The eagle had swooped down and saved them. Cody hugged the great eagle and Bianca hugged Bernard. "Oh, Bernard, you are magnificent," she cried. As they flew away on the golden eagle, Bernard reached into his pocket. He finally asked Bianca to marry him, and she said yes. One thing was certain, their life together would be one big adventure. The end. So if you enjoyed that, don't forget to click subscribe, and if you would like to see more videos like that, click So I've got that wrong way around. If you like it, click like. And if you want to see more, click subscribe. That's the best way anyway. And there's all sorts of videos. I'm going to try and do some Amiibo ones soon. But yeah, just stay tuned. Thank you.